Look, I do not do movie reviews, but you have to watch. Wait, what did I just watch? It was on Netflix. It was The Perfect Mother. I have been trying this series for a year and a half. I start it, I stop it, I start it, I stop it. I don't get beyond, will you stop? I don't get beyond the first episode. There's only four. Most miniseries are six, eight, right? Harlan Coben, eight. This one is four. Could not watch it to save my life. Today, I went to my clients. They're away, but I've got some projects that I'm working on because I'm basically getting paid for 2 weeks and working like one day. It just works out with them being on vacation and then coming home and then going back down the shore and then it being the 4th of July. So it just worked out that way. So she's like, I've got a couple of projects for you lined up. And now, before the project part, she had already said, come over, swim, use the gym, hot tub, whatever, right? Okay. So, yeah, I can work on the pantry or the linen closet, whatever the case may be. So, I did that today, got over there. What did I do? Oh, they Ubered to the airport. So, I had to park on the street. Now, parking on the street in West New York, which is still New Jersey, down there, it's 2 hour future resident parking. So that's if you're going to look at an apartment down there, if you have a doctor's appointment, if you're going to Starbucks, if you're meeting someone for lunch, if you have yoga, Pilates, whatever the case may be. Don't be parking your car and taking the bus into the city. First day I worked there, I parked in the future residence. That's where they told me to park. That's where I parked. Next day I work there, I park in, where did I park in? Future residence. I drew a blank for a minute. I was looking for something. I go downstairs, my car's not there. I'm thinking I walked past it because I was on the phone while I was walking to the car. I double back. I walk again. My car's not there. I call my client immediately. She puts her husband on the phone. He's like, I'm on my way down. He's like, show me where you parked. We go inside the building. He talks to the guy at the front desk. He's like, yeah, they tow all afternoon. He's like, oh my gosh, don't worry about it. He says to the guy, give me the number to the tow company. Call the tow company, find out how much it is. It was, oh, we couldn't call. It was too late. By now it was 7:15 in the evening. But he remembered his mother-in-law being towed. She parked in resident parking, not future resident parking for the weekend. He peels off 2020s and tells me, do you need an Uber home? Or do you want me to drive you home? Which one would make you feel more comfortable? I'm sorry, what? I'm their house manager, nanny. I was like, no, my husband's on his way. He's like, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. He says, come back upstairs. I was like, I'll wait in the lobby. You guys are eating. He's like, come back upstairs. I was like, okay. He says, you go upstairs. I'm going to the ATM. I said, okay. Like that. So I go upstairs. My client is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Sit down. You have to eat. Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm good. She's like, sit down. I was like, okay. You know, receiving, not receiving from someone is taking their blessing, right? She's offering me her hospitality. She's opening up her home to me as a guest. Look, I feel like I'm at home anyway when I'm at work, but do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going through something and she's telling me, come sit down and eat. And I'm telling her no. Like, receive the blessing. You're not, what are you doing? Is that false pride? Is that false humility? What is that? Don't do that. Receive. I'm speaking to myself. I'm not preaching. I'm not that person, and I'm not that person. The husband comes upstairs and is like, here, this is for the car. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, it's 400. It shouldn't be any more than that. If it is, just let us know. Okay. Thanks. At that point, my husband texts me, I'm downstairs. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. They both give me a hug. They're so apologetic. The kids are like, bye. This is my second day. It's my second day. The point of the story was, I'm not a Netflix. Anyway, that's another video. When you lose your train of thought.